Did you know that when you split your toenail in half, it actually has the same consistency as your hair? That is zero context to the conversation of what I just did.
Hello, everybody. And now that your day has been sufficiently ruined, you are in the mood to watch me suffer through stumble my way through Renderak. Please tell me you still have the map, by the way.
Yeah, let me get Renderak pulled up.
Okay.
So, no. For extra context, I brought up something
We
that
were
I don't
talking
want to
off stream, and because we were talking about like a specific subset of people, I made a hypothetical statement about a dude being annoying at a party wearing a fucking well, he suggested polyester three-piece would be like more accurate to that specific brand of human being. Bringing up useless toenail facts while standing next to the world's saddest bowl of 7-layer dip, and that became a whole thing while we were getting prepped off stream.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to another stream of me being absolutely fucking cursed in some way, shape, or form, apparently. And there was a few facts that were brought up off before before I unmuted the mic that are equally cursed to the one that I just said. And do I have permission to say the one that was equally cursed but like weird?
Go for it.
So on a list of things that on the list of things on your body that are completely inedible, there are only two, and your toenails aren't one of them. Inedible.
You can eat toenails.
You can eat anything on your body but two specific things, and I want you to guess what those things are. One of them isn't your toenail, and the other one isn't your anus.
Well, I'm gonna say one of them is the brain because that's how you get certain diseases.
I've had a day today, and my brain is full of facts that are just gonna come slowly pouring out.
You should give them to other people. That way they can also take your adrenochrome along with it.
A lot of cats asking me what those two parts are, and I believe one of them is indeed your brain, and the other one is an organ. It's not the liver, but it's something adjacent to that. I want to say it's the gallbladder, yeah, where your gallbladder processes so many toxins that like you have such a small window to be able to eat your gallbladder that like you would be in trouble in at least 5 states for what you were doing. Oh, that's not the right button. Oh no!
Oh god, what did you do?
I hit the panic button. I'm so sorry. I accidentally hit the panic button for hate raids.
It wasn't the panic button for hate raids. It was the panic button for you accidentally spilling more than you should be on a stream that everyone can look at.
I know, and that's why it's whoa. That's some hyperphysics today. Oh right, I gotta open up voice meter.
Oh right, wrong thing.
Oh right, hold up.
Yeah, no worries.
Can you hear it?
Hear what?
The game?
Not presently, no.
Sick. Now?
No.
Okay. Y'all can hear it just fine. This is just purely for us. Now?
No.
You can't hear this?
I cannot hear this. My headphones are plugged in properly, right?
Yeah, okay.
I have the Thunderbolt play. Good, good, good.
Hold on.
Yep. checking.
Yeah, see, y'all can hear it, but we can't. This is what we get for Hannibal Lecter talk. Yeah, pretty much. Making sure that's good to go there. Okay. Yeah, why the fuck aren't you able to hear it?
Damn good question.
Wait. No? Okay. Interesting.
Whoa.
Yeah, you can hear that.
Yes. I absolutely can hear that.
I wouldn't be surprised if they could hear it too. Hannibal Lecture. Becky, no, you get credit. That's credit.
While we're dealing with that, I'm gonna just use up these Tombola tickets because they're taking up space. There we go. Now I can hear it. Hey.
Oh no, it's doubling down. All right, so you can't hear it.
I cannot hear it.
You can. You can't. Now?
Yes.
All right. Okay, perfect. All right, we are good to go. I forgot that I fucked with things to compensate for Pizza Tower Monday. Well, I guess it's been a long week for me. But yeah. Yeah. So as I was saying, and this is up a little bit.
Like
No, twist the
Wait.
thing and aim it upward.
Oh, like
Just a smidge.
like that?
Yeah.
All right.
You able to see? Okay, cool.
There we go.
It's catching you a lot less and it's catching me a lot less. Okay, so the thing that I meant when it comes to when your gallbladder is actually physically edible is before it exits the womb. So if you want to indulge in that, don't.
So does that mean those fucking like fear-mongering rumors in the early 70s were correct and you can safely ingest the pineal gland?
Probably. What? No, but the baby does.
What do you think veal is?
I don't know. Veal's pretty non-specific. Oh, I gotta correct the.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Don't eat the baby. Oh,
Oh. We good?
are we?
Okay, it's responding to my button presses. Oh, having the rails is actually really good for checking the frame rate, I just noticed.
What the fuck is happening? Hold up. How is it looking on stream? Because this is very clearly not correct.
And now it's suddenly smoothed out. I think it was just rendering. I'm just gonna mash it. Fuck it. Oh, he's giving me tombola tickets for getting almost. Oh God.
Yeah, that's how they get you. That's how they hook you in gambling addiction.
Which makes sense because Yuji Horii is a gambler.
A crying shame indeed.
I just want to use all these up. I don't care if I get anything worth a damn or not.
Just get him out of your inventory.
Yeah.
As he proceeds to hand you even more.
Oh, you bitch.
I present you with another ticket.
Come on. I just want to get rid of this shit. But I don't want to sell it in case I actually do get something of value. Mother... Is this going to be the whole stream? Please tell me it's not going to be the whole fucking stream.
I'm low-key hoping it kind of is.
You shut up. Another ticket by way of commiseration. How about you commiserate my boot up your ass, buddy? No, I don't need to hear the great game explained. Shut up.
Wait, I thought we already finished Red Rock.
No, we went in halfway to get the Thunderbolt Blade. Because remember, the route to get it drops you back at the entrance, so you have to do a whole second lap.
And we took an opportunity to be like, now's a good time to call it here.
Because I ran out of fucking healing herbs and someone died at least once. So that was like, yep, I think this is a good time to double back and take my fucking winnings with me.
Here's all the prizes. Hope you get 3 suns. Oh.
Oh, hey, we got 3 hearts. What does that get us again?
I present thee 5 tickets. Oh, that's even better. Here, have a consolation prize, fucker.
Here, have a consolation prize, some free fucking hedge trimmings, you dickhead.
I just walked outside and picked it up off the ground. Enjoy. Puts out the cigarette on your forehead.
Puts it out 2 more times, so that way you look like you have some Shaolin monk dots or some shit.
I didn't know Krillin walked into the room.
Alright.
Krillin walks into a bar. What the hell, Goku? Gotta have some.
Oh, what are you holding out on that? Just eat your jerky. Well, it's not work jerky anymore, because now it's time to play. That's some fat fucking jerky.
It's like...
And yeah, it'd probably look thicker from back here.
It's vacuum sealed, and by vacuum sealed, I mean, please, for the love of God, open the goddamn package.
God damn it.
Y'all get to hear me fiddle with this goddamn jerky packet while we sit through probably what is going to be the most boring part of this goddamn game.
And that's saying something.
Oh my god. Okay, hold up. Like, who vacuum sealed this shit? Fucking Billy Mays? Goddamn. That was a fucking struggle. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ. Like, these things are normally supposed to be Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you do get a stick, babe.
I get a meat stick.
I really hope this makes it to you.
Oh my
it's
god.
Oily. Ah, okay. It's a garlic butcher meat stick. It was not a cheap thing of jerky, by the way. Oh yeah, it's a pork stick. Sorry. When you have have to open the vacuum seal to gain the space's power. Ooh, that is fucking good. Holy shit.
The funniest part is I'm pretty sure that's actually a thing you have to do in Saga Frontier, because there's like space and time magic.
Or at least Saga 2.
No, because I played the original Game Boy Saga 2, and that's not a thing.
Was it 2 or 3?
It might have been 3, because I haven't played that one.
3, you just flat out board a ship.
Yeah, because like 3 is also like the least saga game out there because you actually have experience
Yeah.
in levels.
Saga 3 was the time travel one.
Okay.
The one that you can literally have a party member that is a robot that is born from a human family.
Well, no, you can actively reconfigure your teammates to be like robots or fucking monsters on the fly, I think.
No, in 3, you can actually pick your starting race.
You
And-
could in 2 as well. You could start as a robot if you
Really?
wanted.
Huh.
Which is really fucking cool because that technically means the mother and father of your hero adopted a robot because why not?
What? They're just a little bit, aren't they? Hey, these are kind of sweetmeats too. The butcher. It's not cheap. This is like expensive shit. It's almost $10. Mm-hmm. Pork. Are we?
These would go really well with like a side of fucking sliced cheese and some mustard, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. Cheese, yes. Mustard.
Like a tiny bit of mustard, not
Yeah.
like a lot. And specifically brown mustard. It would have to be brown mustard with shits
Absolutely.
like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but without like the fruit shit, because I can't really stand that.
Or for me.
Yeah, there you go. More for both of y'all. Are you one of those people who takes a sharp slice of sharp cheese on the side when you order a fucking apple pie? Okay. That's a new one, but I guess considering all the other association with cheese and fruit like wine and shit, I can kind of see it.
Look. So this conversation is happening outside the mics, and it's very one-sided. Like the entire time while they're having this conversation about charcuterie boards, I'm just sitting here, like, looking very inconspicuous at the fact that, like, I would indeed have cheese, cut of cheese with my apple pie, but only a very specific kind of cheese. I think it's like red wax cheddar.
What?
Never had red wax cheddar before?
I don't believe I have, no.
It's really fucking good, and it goes really good with fruit. It is very commonly served with fruit, in fact. Are we finally out?
Nope. Like, I'm literally mashing the button just hoping that it fucking burns the tickets or gets me something, one of the two. Like, fucking... You want to take a crack at this, or...
No.
Good. Are you fucking happy we were spared having this in Builders 2?
It probably would have been more enjoyable in Builders too.
It probably would have, because if it wasn't for the fact that they were probably trying to hit a certain age rating and EU regulations about gambling depictions in video games are extremely strict, to the point that old Pokemon games got their age rating raised for the re-releases on the 3DS, they would probably have found a way to fit a casino into Dragon Quest Builders 2. I literally only have one Tombola ticket left. If I can get rid of this thing, it'll be a moral victory. I need to cast this into the fires of Mount Doom that no one can yet again obtain it. Come on.
I'm gonna laugh if this is the one that you get the 3 suns on.
There we go.
A crying shame indeed, out of one horror and into the next.
Don't remind me. I'm going to do something I haven't done this whole game that I probably should have done more.
Oh yeah, you probably should have. Are you the bank? Thoust! Is the only thing you can say is Thoust? Thoust.
Oh god, that reminds me of one of my favorite little jokes in fucking Hot Fuzz when he's trying to impersonate, I forget his name, but the guy who can only say yarp. And when he has to answer in a negative, you can see Nick Angel's fucking apprehension on his face before he leans in and just goes, Narp? Before they fucking take it and run with it, and he just sighs like, oh, thank God. Because he's only ever heard the dude say yarp the entire movie.
Yarp. Yarp. Fucking love that movie.
So good. I need to see it again. It's been too long. Well, at some point when we're not dead to the world, I mean. That's another way of saying exhausted as balls.
It's time to pass through the purple poop swamp. Look, I'm trying.
I didn't buy medical herbs. My fucking god, what are
You
you doing
have
with your life?
2 medical herbs, at least. Thanks to the generosity of the slot machine.
Yeah, that's probably the most generous slot machine I've ever been involved in. Well, except for the one in Dragon Quest XI, but that was a rigged casino in the plot anyway. So back to town to buy the herbs.
Gotta go buy 'em again. Thankfully, it's not too.
Hey.
Homie's like, no ticket.
No ticket, no ride.
About to throw you out of the village. Everyone's gonna be looking at you. Kevin Smith and Indiana Jones are just gonna go, no ticket, and just call it there. I will never get over the fact that out of the 2, Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith is the boomer of the 2.
Really?
Yes. Jason Mewes is a massive fucking nerd. Like, unabashedly plays video games. And when they had a sponsored deal for Infamous 2 during their podcast. Alright, it was like a podcast or a show. And like Kevin Smith was already phoning in the sponsor deal. It's like, yep, we're just gonna get paid and oh my god, that was a really good Kevin Smith impression.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we're just gonna get paid and talk about this game. And then Jason Mewes just breaks into this unabashed, off-script, raw excitement about the game. And just this, you can hear him turn his head to Kevin Smith and go, why aren't you playing this game? You're the comic book nerd. This game is for comic book nerds. And he's like, oh, well, all right then. I get, we heard it here. Glowing review, I guess. And I'm just like, is Jason Mewes a massive nerd this entire time? And turns out, yes. He fucking loves video games. So fucking much. So much to the point that I am extremely surprised he has not shown up in more YouTuber content, similar to how Macaulay Culkin randomly shows up in movie podcasts and shit.
Oh yeah, no, ever since he had that one fucking spot on Angry Video Game Nerd.
Angry Video Game Nerd, Red Letter Media, which is, again,
that is,
to this
Red Letter
day,
Media
the best
is like
bit.
the most on brand with how he's been carrying himself these days, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I say that like super affectionately. Is this the one? Hmm. Try not to eat. It's not coming.
Probably not.
Okay, good.
My coughing is. I'm sorry, everybody. I am trying my best to not cough into the mic. But yeah, Kevin Smith is more of a comic nerd, and he does kind of regard video games as, like, not really comparable. I should probably...
Okay, so thankfully, one thing that I think is a change in modern versions, if you fall into a pitfall trap, that pitfall trap stays open for the entire rest of the run.
Okay, so our goal now is to just make it to the top, correct?
Oh yeah, right. The Lost. Yeah. This is the Lost Woods double hallway.
So technically, this is not nearly as bad as it comes off.
All right.
So there are no trap floors in these hallways.
So we just want to go out and
So
go to the third door and then go up. It looks like
up or down, they both lead the same way. So 1, 2,
3.
this one.
Yes. As soon as we deal with these jackasses.
And 16 is going to take you to...
Holy shit.
16 is going to take you to...
I'm now
floor.
officially... Hey, there we go. Now we want to go up this way.
So you're going to go from 16 to... Hold that thought. We're going from 20... Let's see to the 5th floor. It's 24, right?
Go to...
I'm looking on the... looking on the...
No, I think we wanted to go to 23 because then that'll take us out in the pit room there on 5th floor, and from there we want to go to the 6th.
Where's 23?
You have to access 23 from 19.
Oh, yeah, then you're good.
Yeah.
You're more on point with this map than I am right now. I'm also really quiet on the microphone.
I've used this dude's maps a few times, particularly for Final Fantasy II, because if you play the Pixel remaster, those maps still work 100%. So you can cut the bullshit of all the fucking dead end rooms that they put into the dungeon for padding.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
But, like, there's one room in the fucking dungeon underneath Mysidia in that game, and there's, like, 9 doors, and only one of them leads to a treasure chest, and the other is progress. And it's like, man, you guys were really on a fucking time crunch when you made this one, weren't you? I say when I'm going through a dungeon that is also the result of a massive fucking time crunch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if y'all want the genuine, true comic book game, Infamous is a series. It's a good series.
I mean, otherwise I would just say play Beautiful Joe. That's technically a comic book style game.
Yeah, no, that kind of is. Everybody's asleep.
Come on. There we go. Oh my god, okay.
Oh yeah, no. Beautiful Joe absolutely has not only movie influence, but tokusatsu.
Absolutely tokusatsu. And God, speaking of, I'm also so happy that we finally have something that sort of kind of carries that spirit in the form of Hi-Fi Rush. Because everything I've seen about that game is so good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I really hope that game's sudden runaway success encourages more people to just go, wait, we can make games that have an actual art style instead of trying to be realistic.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah,
you came out at
this is
23.
the fucking... I'm gonna make a quick save here, because I remember this one is hell on wheel.
So go up 2.
Up...
Yes, I'm gonna navigate for you.
Oh,
Up
yeah,
2.
because I can only go there anyway.
No, too far. Right 2. Or left 2, sorry.
1, 2.
Go all the way until the wall. Down 1. And then all the way to the right. All the way up to the wall. So hold up for a second. So 32A, what does that drop you? 32 drops you to the 4th floor. We're wanting to go up, so we're gonna want to go... Oh! All the way down. We're going the opposite direction of where we need to go.
Okay. Yeah, because we're still technically reading the... Oh, no. Okay.
Flee?
No, I'm gonna see how this plays out and see if they nerf these or if they're just as bad as I remember.
Damn, son! Put them titties away.
Also, it's really funny that you can definitely tell a little bit of just how much of a time crunch they were on, because these are still the exact same sprites from Dragon Quest 1, but with slightly different contrast.
Yeah. Just fucking that Instagram image of the dude with the just sitting there with his phone pointed towards him, and then the caption saying, "Put him away." Oh, but it's the pterodactyl instead, just with its fucking its tubes.
With its terratitties.
Its terratitties. Dactyl baps.
Got kicked out of 65 billion BC for public indecency. Azala saw that shit and was like, "No, you get out of here."
Not in my Christian Minecraft server.
That kind of sums up her relationship with the humans in a nutshell, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Damn, we are overleveled as fuck.
No, trust me. You can't be overleveled for Dragon Quest 2. Trust me. Alright.
Alright, so...
hold on. Hold that thought. I just wanna... Sorry about that. I'm good now.
No, you're good. Over 3. So you should have one space separation between you and not the wall in front of you, but the wall next to you. So one more.
3? Okay.
And then down until you wall. Hug the wall to the right.
Oh,
down.
I see where we're going now. Okay.
Over 2. So 1, 2, one more. And then down 4. 1, 2, 3. You'll be aligned with the stairs, and you're safe.
Okay. And from here, it's just a pretty fucking... It's basically just a hallway to get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, there's only one actual fail state that you can incur.
And it's that one specific pitfall I
And
see right over there.
It's the L-shaped pitfall.
That one pitfall nowhere... God. Octopath Traveler 2 actually has a similar dick move where there's several hidden dungeons that you can find wandering around the overworld, and there's one next to the entrance of a late-game town. You go in, it's a hallway, you wonder why there's no enemies there despite the ambiance. You go down, you find a singular treasure chest, it contains a rock that's just worth one fucking leaf.
God,
Leaves
that's the
being
worst.
the currency of that game anyway, so you find a treasure that is worth 1 gold. To be fair, it's a very short dungeon, but also, what the fuck, guys?
Yo. Fuck you. It's worth 1 hey penny.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's worth 1. Or not 1.
Also, a quick tip to anyone who plays Octopath Traveler 2, before you buy or sell anything, check your options to see who you can hire with Particio in your party, because NPCs that he hires that follow him also augments the buying and selling prices on a case-by-case basis. So there's actually like NPCs you can find who will drop the sale price when you're buying goods from shops by as much as like 20%. Or they have like a 5% chance to give you a 50% discount. Like, there's some that actually let you gamble with the odds, and there's others that are safe bets.
It's the Hunter Killer bot.
I can't believe we're playing Team Fortress 2. Alright.
I think you're on your way being done.
I think so, because I see that sign that says goal. I'm almost there, and you motherfuckers are stopping me at every waking moment of the goddamn day like every other person in my life, holding me back from accomplishing all that I hold dear and true in this life.
Something you want to tell us?
No, I'm fine. Why do you ask? I woke up on the right side of the bed. I don't know what you're talking about.
Perhaps the left side, even.
Hmm.
I woke up on the side of justice.
God, that just makes me think of those left Twix, right Twix commercials.
I fucking hate those.
I do not care for them either.
You're good. Just go up to until you have hit a wall at this point. Oh no! This is the worst. Okay, well, it's not nearly as bad. I mean, on the bright side, you didn't get what happened to me when I played 3, where it was like a metal slime and just a shit ton of these motherfuckers. The metal slime didn't run, but every time I would hit the metal slime, the Healy slime would heal it. And it would just decimate me.
I think that was the intent for coming up with this enemy formation, and I want to have a polite conversation with the person whose idea this was.
Right?
Just a very cordial little discussion.
Just politely hold them by the hand as you slowly lower them into the vat of acid. Just want to have a talk.
Just have a polite little, like, fucking Harley Quinn and Joker fucking heart-to-heart, like that one Dubus animation. Did you ever see that one?
No.
Where it literally just ends with Joker going, all right, get in the acid, and it's just the fucking slap sound into the mic as he pushes Harley, and in like one frame, she goes from standing on a platform to 50 feet down in a giant tub of acid.
God.
Because the whole thing is like making fun of people who think that their relationship is romantic. Check out Dubus Goobus if any of you haven't, by the way. He does some pretty nice little, like, short animations. He did one about Rouge the Bat discovering porn of her exists on the internet, and she became a nun.
That's even worse.
And Sonic actually asks her, so you don't hate, like, gays, right? No, why would I? Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Cool.
Also, I did maintenance on his controller now. The expensive Hall Effect controller. I still need to fuck with it a little bit. I might swap this stick right here.
Right.
Because the stick wasn't properly molded, and it sticks. Like, look.
I can't see your fucking... Okay, now I can see. Oh, yeah, no. Holy shit.
I need to swap the stick for that. It's perfectly modular. Like, you can... like, it's not hard to... you're going to your right.
Yeah.
It's not like they prevent you...
You dickhead!
Fly, my pretty.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually the reference being made with that design, considering. Because remember, Toriyama's like a fucking big, like, movie person.
Look at this. Is that really called Silvopithecus?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Do not underestimate Dragon Quest naming conventions. You will lose.
No shit. Just full on breaking out the Australopithecus reference, eh?
Exactly. But it has a silver coat. And keep in mind it is also bipedal. So that reference does work.
Was the Australopithecus bipedal?
I believe it was, yes.
Hold up. I could have swore it wasn't. I mean, it's still not wrong, but... Oh yeah, Australopithecus is indeed bipedal.
Oh my god.
It is one of the... it is a topic of a movie. Oh, you see, the Lucy, it is the first man.
Alright.
And you happen to be Lucy, and
Oh, you know what's actually kind of fucked up that I just realized? This is like one of 2 areas in the entirety of the 2D Dragon Quest games that has snow. We didn't get another snowy area until like 7 or 8.
Oh yeah.
Which kind of has me upset because I personally really fucking love snow areas in RPG as long as you're not dealing with a shitty ice temple.
Getting ready for the Warring Kingdom.
Map. Where is the map?
They didn't show on the map as white either. Oh, it's probably because they palette swapped it.
They probably palette swapped it, or they want to keep it hidden. Oh my god. Oh, thank god.
They're blue! Frostburn! As opposed to Frostbite!
Actually, no, considering what's coming up.
Kaboom!
Holy shit!
Bye-bye.
She just fucking Master Sparked them away.
Just completely fucking gone.
Oh my god.
Naya loads her staff with malicious intent.
Naya holds up her staff and cocks it like a shotgun.
Monster's just sitting there just like, wait, you don't cock that. And she goes, you know.
Also, the first appearance of these designs, Gigantes, which means this is our first appearance of Cyclops-type enemies, and Archdemons, who have a nasty tendency to spam fucking AoE spells in all their appearances.
I'm a commander of like 5 different creatures.
Oh, the boss in 11, wasn't he?
Which one?
Archdemon.
He's shown up as like an oh my god!
Oh, fuck.
Uncommon enemy in a few games, but I don't remember ones where he was specifically a demon. It might have been in like 7 or something.
Oh, alright. Well, that's it. Is that safety?
Yes.
Benevolent goddess!
So this is
Pull this bitch out of the
like
grave!
the point in the game to go if you want to do any grinding, because you just get fully healed every time you talk to this guy and he saves your game. And we have a shortcut back whenever we need it.
Utilize power word, fuck it.
Yes. So this shrine is also a locale in the Builders 2 version of this area, if you couldn't tell. It's just very different considering the, shall we say, small differences the Builders 2 version of Rendrak has.
Like the frost burns. I'm a big old club.
Oh Christ, but you hit hard.
El Gigante. I'm a little upset that in Resi 4 Remake, the knife fight scene is going to be dramatically different.
Because it's going to actually be a combat sequence and not
Mhm.
QTEs. Which I'm cool with because I feel like QTEs should have been sunset a long time ago.
I don't mind them.
But no, fuck you, get the fuck out of here, get the fuck out of here,
Batman Drew.
get the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
out of here.
yeah.
No.
Batman Drew. Yeah.
That enemy is a ticking fucking clock, and I hope you don't have to see why.
I kind of want to see why. Is that it?
Nope, that's not it. That is absolutely not it.
Batman Drew. Yeah.
What does it do?
It casts the Kamikaze spell,
Oh, fuck. Okay, never mind. Fuck that.
which causes it to immediately take its own life, and it deals maximum damage to everyone, and it deals like 200 plus damage to all of your party members, which is a total party kill.
Full wipe. Full wipe.
Full wipe. Just full wipe. Allegedly, they did nerf it so that it only casts that spell in later releases when it's at low health. I do not trust that information. I do not want to see whether or not it's correct, quite frankly. But I am going to just go about my way. Mother.
if you're too quiet for the mic to pick you up, I'll adjust your gain.
Gotcha.
Or you can tweak this up 1 or 2 dots if needed. You'll know when it's too loud when everyone starts saying, "Wow, you're sounding a little bit spicy there," and that means you went over the condenser mic gains.
Right.
These will be eventually replaced with dynamic mics because I've been told by a lot of people dynamic mics are a lot better and don't require phantom power. Batman Drews! Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. I don't remember being able to level up this fast in the original release. This has to be an adjustment they made.
Most definitely. So these motherfuckers are literally just like, I die now, thank you for everything.
Yeah.
I'm mad Pikami got fucking ran off.
No, she didn't. She was already planning to retire earlier. People have confirmed it.
Okay.
So folks are just using it as a fucking unnecessary martyr for being fucking awful people. But no, she was planning this like well in advance. People have found out.
Well, hopefully she finds a way to keep going and rebuild the brand because, you know, fuck Hololive.
Pikami's not Hololive.
What industry contractor bullshit was she part of?
I don't remember.
I just know that she was part of like a VTuber industry contractor thing, and they're just as bad about bombs. They're just as bad as Hololive.
All right, thank you, Richard.
Yes, thank you. Also, hello everyone. I know I usually do.
Oh yeah,
names,
you didn't
but...
say the hello because we were too busy being low energy and fucking fighting through our malaise.
Yeah.
So
hello
apologies
Nexus,
for that as well.
Hello Becky. Hello
Oh
Malcolm.
my God.
Hello.
Do you see that
Whoa!
number? Do you see that number?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hello Richard. That is a very meaty number. That is like lump sum fucking lump sum experience.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Like it kind of feels like we don't need liquid metal slimes now.
Kinda.
Well, we still do because
Oh.
we came to the wrong neighborhood, didn't we?
They just start doing
They
West
just-
Side Story fucking snap dancing.
I was gonna say the torture dance, but that too.
You look a little lost.
So do you. That perception is a bitch, isn't it? Just slowly zooms in on their face as it fades to red, and you hear like the rumbling sound like every Gmod animation.
Just reaching to their fucking whatever the fuck that's called. It's not a toga, it's something else. Because when it's like not below the knees, it's called something else.
Tunic?
No, because it has to be on both shoulders to be a tunic. There's an actual specific term for it. I just don't remember. They just reach
toggery.
into their
We'll just call it toggery. That's general enough.
toggery. I think that is it. Regardless, yeah. Also, it is Whiplash that torture dances in Destiny 2, as well as Kishibe Rohan. There's an NPC called Rohan that talks about characters for some reason. And it's actually like the full torture dance. It's actually really cool. It makes me want to play Destiny 2.
Don't.
I mean, I already have an account. It's just not a great game. At
Don't.
least to me, it's not a great game. I'm not knocking people who enjoy it. Oh my god, it's a group emote. Ugh. I'm trying to behave. I'm trying not to play Destiny 2. I did not have a lot of fun with Destiny 2.
Also, I just realized I went in a dumb little circle like a dumb little boy. Thankfully, it seems like encounters are pretty low the closer you get to here. It's
Yep.
100% intentional. The description is vocal percussion on a whole nother level.
Yep, because the song that they played in the anime was not correct and it had to be re-recorded. That's why I remember it differently than it actually was, because it was it was like almost a totally different song. Batman Drill.
Batman Drill, no, fuck no.
Batman Drill big. Yeah.
Well, that one's pretty much expected at this point.
Yeah, I mean, JoJo's has finally had an international cultural impact.
Ever since the fucking David Productions anime took off.
And then we can still give a production. It's now called Lucky Land because they got a dedicated department for it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it was still called that back when, like, the Part 1, Part 2 anime was done, and even though there's clearly some signs where it's like they're not a big company, my god, do they try to put in the work, especially considering they do actually go back and, like, fix stuff for the Blu-ray release.
Mm-hmm.
Which is more than can be said about some other production companies out there, like, you know, Toei.
Oh my god. I still can't believe the fact that Dragon Ball Super on the Blu-rays had to get cleaned up by Funimation and not by Toei.
Forgot about that. Holy shit.
They just did not give a shit. I think, like, both Toei and Toriyama are just kind of fucking done.
No, because see, it's been like that way since like the 80s and 90s, where Toei has one specific way they like to do a lot of their anime production if they can help it, and that's doing it cheap.
Except for One Piece.
Well, that's because One Piece is A, their current cash cow, and B, I think you were the one who told me that Oda is a little more hands-on than you would expect, so if there's something not right with the production, he would be the first person to know.
It's the only reason why...
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
That was 145 damage. The Prince of Middenhall's HP at this point, his max HP is 150.
Goddamn.
You see why I said you can't be over-leveled for Renderak.
Dude just reached in and fucking pulled death out of the void. Don't be surprised if this is going to be a shorter stream today. Like a 2.5 hour stream, possibly. We'll see how things go, because I don't know how far we are in. And I still need to prep Metroid Prime remaster before when we start that.
Which means you're going to need the Switch, which I am currently playing on, and all that. I can't say I'm going to miss not having this stress in front of me.
On the bright side, this is the last of the 3 Dragon Quest games that are available right now.
On Switch. You can get the Zenithian trilogy on smart devices, and those are just pretty much direct ports of the DS versions, which means they are pretty much the best way to play those games presently, as far as I'm aware.
Shame the controls suck shit.
And BlueStacks only helps so much, I'm guessing.
Yep, BlueStacks only helps so much, and they haven't finished porting or virtual machine running every single Android game that's on Google Play right now.
Fun.
Yeah, Google Play is having their own implementation of BlueStacks, more or less.
The weirdest part is this isn't just like a North America issue like you would expect. It's an issue in Japan too, from what I've been told.
BlueStacks, or just
Dragon Quest games not getting as many ports as Final Fantasy is.
Yeah, it's a deeply underloved franchise for some reason.
Well, not in Japan, which makes it even weirder, because in Japan, this game may as well be the national religion in lieu of Shinto.
Mm-hmm. I stopped using BlueStacks pretty recently, or not really pretty recently. I stopped using BlueStacks like fairly early on, because when they started pushing for their cloud platform version, I was like, what's the fucking point of this shit? Their BlueStacks X. Oh yeah, I mean, the execs underloving it, yeah, but the developers probably don't underlove this game, or this franchise. Every time I've ever seen this franchise drop a game, it's been like the most maximum effort and maximum excitement from like the head devs every single time.
Not to mention, this game is like, this series is still so enduringly popular in Japan that remember, they mostly release these games whenever there's a new mainline release. It's almost always on the weekend because they want to cut down on the number of truancies from work and school from people skipping out to play it.
Same thing with Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is never released on a Thursday.
I worked IT for a company that used BlueStacks, so they didn't have an app version and PC version of that shitty app that everyone had to process orders through.
Man, fuck that. I would actually, like, if the company I work for ever does that to me, I'm gonna actually walk into my boss's room and go, no, you will not, I will only tolerate so much. If it means that I have to learn coding, I will do it for you. Because there's underperforming on purpose to ensure that you're not overloaded when you're not ready for it. And then there's, overperforming to prevent suffering. And then leaving with having the expectation of, having the expectation of, you're going to pay me extra for this. Oh, yeah, fuck that place. Cogs, you need to come work for my company. You need to come work for the company I'm in. I literally, as much as I complain about, like, certain decisions,
It's way better than the last place you were working.
I have never been able to walk up to my boss and go, hey, we need a Azure Active Directory server for our testing environment. And he goes, yeah, if it's in the budget, we'll do it. And I'm just like, what? Like, it was just like, yeah, if it's in the budget, like, we'll get it in. And I was low key expecting him to go, do you want to set it up? And me go, shh. I've always wanted to work with Azure AD. Ever since Phantasy Star 2 or Phantasy Star Online 2 dropped with it being managed by Azure Cloud, I've been wanting to work with Azure AD for so fucking long. Because Azure Cloud, as much as I give PSO2 shit, Azure as a platform is insanely good, and it's not Windows implementation. It is Linux. It is one of the very few Microsoft ran Linux majority implementations. Yeah, Richard, at my work, a lot of people are starting to use Azure Active Directory for a lot of their stuff, which kind of gives away what I do for a living. I was sent to a separate building with two specifically picked people who were
Raging homophobes and transphobes. Wasn't out as trans at the time, but people were pretty much sure I seemed sort of LGBTQA. Nobody else was in the building. Oh, that's the reddest fucking flag.
Yeah, that's an absolute red flag. Yeah, you need. Okay, Cogs, when we get you in this direction, I'm gonna reference you to my job because like our healthcare will 100% cover transitioning.
Damn, they cover transitioning in their healthcare plan?
You pay almost nothing out of pocket with our healthcare.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fucking rad.
One of my coworkers is like, it was straight up like, yeah, no, like if you ever wanted to transition, it's covered. That's how I transitioned, and I was like, oh, huh. I know like 4 people that would like that. Why does one of the VU meters look like it's shitting the bed?
I don't know. Why does it look like that? Did it have Arby's earlier? Why did you get the VU Arby's?
Oh, it's anti-aliasing. Okay, that makes sense. I've never seen OBS anti-alias that badly. Yeah, no. My workspace, my workplace cover has really good health insurance and like.
Huh.
Times like this, I wish we had a face camera, or at least a VTuber avatar for me to use. Like, the moment I saw him walk into this area, it took, like, a couple of seconds, and I was like, wait. Excuse me? Oh, no, I figured it out.
Yep.
Okay.
Doesn't take a genius to figure this one out.
Yeah, it's still not like 100% amazing healthcare insurance, but it's enough healthcare insurance coverage that like I don't qualify for certain welfare programs anymore. Well, the reason why I don't qualify for those programs anymore is because the healthcare covers enough to not need those. If I wanted to go to TRICARE, I would actually be putting myself in bigger harm.
Really?
Not saying that TRICARE is actually good, But were I to consider TRICARE an option for health insurance, I would be at greater risk of my life with TRICARE.
Wow.
Now, for those who are previously in the military who or at least have heard of the words TRICARE, would know full and well that's still not a very high bar. But you know, TRICARE, it's better. It's 3 steps better than nothing. And by 3 steps, I don't mean 3 steps up. I mean 3 steps to the side of the bar. Fucking, for those who are also not aware, fucking straight up shoutouts to you have a Trombola ticket.
Yeah, they randomly give it to you with purchases from item shops.
Please reconsider.
Even try to talk you down.
It's like when you buy a new computer and it comes pre-installed with Microsoft Edge, and the first thing you use Microsoft Edge for is to download a fucking Chromium browser.
No, you have experienced that recently, where they actually plead for you to not do it.
They do it. They've done it for years, apparently. Where you open Microsoft Edge, and when you type in the name of another search engine to download it, there's a header you cannot click out of, by the way, that tries to ensure you to keep using Microsoft Edge, and that's
just
so
give
funny.
us a chance. No. Honestly, in the browser's defense, it's not bad. It's just, it's lacking.
It's not bad, it's just there's so many others that are better.
Yeah. Like, Microsoft Edge is... Puff. Microsoft Edge very much is like just walking clean out of the castle going, Dad, I don't...
Alright, well that's the game, everybody.
Just
No.
like, Dad, I don't want to see this shit right now.
Alright. Alright.
Also, yes, we are glossing over a lot of the dialogue. This game has paper-thin plot. God, Kagura. I had to double check that name. Is like, is Becky saying this?
Microsoft Edge's colors are blue and teal and not red and black. Microsoft Edge, if it was epic, and it's just the fucking Shadow the Hedgehog's face superimposed onto it, because it does have those fucking little, like, bits on the end that could look like the quills.
Cold Steel the Hedgehog. Sorry, Cold Steel the Edgehog. Nothing personnel, kid.
Alright. So he's trying to say that Hargon is a bro, but we're not having that, so...
Oh yeah, did I... for my intro... Oh...
So now we see this place for what it really is.
I mean, we should have guessed that something was up when the outside icon was different than the inside. Yeah, we are kind of glossing over the dialogue because, again, the plot for this game is paper thin, but at the time, it was still pretty good. And
Yeah.
it still kind of is pretty good, but just play Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Just like literally just look up a Clip Notes version of this game and play Builders 2, like in general.
And
I am no longer asking politely.
We've also been kind of been very good about keeping everything up to speed.
I await death, Batman Drew. Yeah,
God,
yeah.
they make you fight 2 of these.
Also, Becky, I believe Builders 2 is Steam Deck verified. I want to say. I'd have to check. But if you want a good platform to play it on, Steam Deck is the one. Since you have indeed joined the Steam Deck club.
Yeah.
I would say now you too, but like, you really don't have much of a use for one.
I really don't. I'm too much of a homebody to really need one.
Don't get it is, but it does work well. Source
Oh
played
my
it, yep.
god. I just realized, resting at the inn doesn't actually heal you in the fucking illusory castle. Oh my god.
It just kind of makes you think that you're healed.
It does the transition, but it doesn't actually fully restore your MP. Oh,
Oh,
my
that's the worst.
god.
That is the worst.
What a dick move.
Couldn't have patched that shit out. Alright.
Oh, look at this big fucking throne. I'm so glad they recreated these for builders too as like a cosmetic item. Look at this shit.
This dummy with the
You could impale yourself on those decorative spikes on the side. Look at those.
fucking dummy with the dummy thick butt fucking chair. How does it go? Is it dummy with a dummy? Or no, it's dummy with a dumpy.
Okay, it's quote unquote unsupported, but works fine.
Yeah, there's a number of games on the Steam Deck that like work but claim to not work, but you can play it anyways. And if you do report that the game does work, they'll mark it as
This is
at
a
maximum
fucking
play-
dead end. Hello?
That's a dick move. They'll mark the game as playable. Like I believe that's the maximum qualification user-reported games can get. It's just playable. Fucking Zoma's big dumpy about to occupy that chair.
A
Devil's Tail.
devil's tail.
Wow, I didn't know Jevil was hiding out around here.
A accessory you can get in Builders too early on, I believe, can't you?
I don't remember.
I believe this is one of the that was one of the level unlocks.
It was either one of the level unlocks or it was one of the cosmetics you could get from like for like customizing your builder, like the hats and stuff.
Yeah, I would say you may want to save passage of that.
Because that's the one thing I don't like about how it works in this game is it deactivates every time you step off onto a safe space. Also, that's just blatantly a crucifix pattern. You see that?
It's not upside down, so we're in the clear.
Ow.
Oh, you may want to save passage of that shit.
Yeah. Because that's 14 damage per step in a game where your HP is where 200 is considered high for player characters.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's something I need here that I'm forgetting.
Probably that chest.
It's probably the chest.
More than likely the chest.
Let's see if it's the chest. Whaler's Mail. No, that's just more cursed.
The whalers of the sea.
Forget how the rest of that song goes.
Let's try talking to the other sprites and see if they have anything to say.
Zoma's standing in front of a mirror. Everybody's picking on me.
Everybody's so mean to me.
Zoma with a big ol' fat ass.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not going to know what to think if that is our legacy. It's just the enduring jokes about Zoma having a giant fucking dump truck ass.
I hope that is our legacy, because if I die, if anything is my legacy, I'd rather it be that. Oh, we're Railers on the moon. Oh yeah, we're Railers on the moon. We have a sharp harpoon. I think that's what it was.
Something like that. I don't remember the rest.
Dragon Quest 2 cheeks.
Dragon Quest double cheeked up.
Dragon Quest 2 Scions of the Dumpy.
Where the fuck am I meant to go? Because clearly that's important in some regard, but I don't
Yeah,
know what it wants me to do. Is there like a key item I deposited that I need? Because I used the Eye of Rubies. Dragon Quest clappers.
Dragon Quest clappers. Where's this?
This is Hargon's Keep. Or Hargon's Castle, however the fuck they choose
It
to.
auto-corrected to Bathwater.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Does Hargon have a side hustle that he's not telling us about? He did say he's Master of Illusions.
We just walk past the wall and there's just this poster on it that says a Hargon Girl Bathwater. I'm so glad Gamer Girl Bathwater fell out of style. Like that would just never made me comfortable.
Oh god, you know what I'm thinking of? Because that reminds me of a specific character from Dragon Quest XI. Is when you say Hargon Girl Bathwater, I just imagine like a fucking gender swap version of one of the Colossus enemies we were just fighting.
Oh, listen here, you. Mostly Castletown and Mendenhall by walking north. Yep, you just use that.
If they made racing games, would the second one be called Dragon Quest Two Seaters?
Jesus. Hold up, what?
What?
In Zed Castle used the term Brubus by, okay. For the two purple monsters. Yeah, okay.
Maybe they were purple in the NES version.
Cast a spell of Step Guard and then walk onto the Candy Stripe floor behind, which is where we are. And use the Jailer's Key. This will open a door you didn't even realize was there. You already done that.
Yep.
What was it? Use Step Guard again, then head to the door to the right and use the golden key to open it, and step into the area beyond. You'll see a gray tile at the center of a more of those electrified floors. Walk up the tile until you want to use Step Guard magic yet again. Yep. And use the Eye of Malroth.
Let's see. It's called Eye of Rubies in this version.
No, because that's the Charmer Rubies.
Oh no, I think I know what
False Idol or some shit.
Yeah, the false idol. Okay, so I deposited that, so that was my bad. So I want to go out and get that.
Two of my colonists were captured in a raid. There's a psychic drone, and then a bunch of giant fucking beavers arrived and ate the anima tree, which let out a psychic scream. So now everyone is miserable, injured, and partially insane. Yeah, that is peak Rimworld. That is not only peak Rimworld, but peak Randy Random. And here in a moment, you're gonna get like the strongest, like a big ol' shipment of the strongest weapons in the game. Sorry, I had some burps coming up.
Alright, so deposit item Whaler's Mail, because that's cursed.
Oh!
Bell.
He deposited my thing.
Item. It's false item.
Make sure there's not something else we're gonna need here. And by we, I mean me.
Is there anything else we could hear that it says we should bring? Because the Mark of Erdrick is like, I think we just need that to get the helmet, which we already have. Like, you could definitely tell they were working backwards from old adventure games with this inventory management stuff.
No, we're pretty much in the green for the rest of the game.
Alright.
We do have to ask if Pazuzu is up, though.
Oh. I forgot about this part.
Yeah, there's like 3 bosses in rapid sequence in this section.
Not only are they in rapid sequence, in the NES original, if you leave without beating all of them, they respawn.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully,
It
that has
mentions
changed
that
in
in
this
the guide.
version.
Oh, I would
Loki
love to
in
do
20
Monster
minutes.
Rancher 2. I have not played it, and I've been wanting to play it for years. Was there a remaster of that recently?
There is a Monster Rancher 1 and 2 pack on Steam last I checked, and it does go on sale semi-frequently.
Well, now, guess what? I'm about the fucking eyeball.
Which is funny because one of the monsters is an eyeball.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Monster Rancher 1 and 2 DX. It is on sale for 30% off until the 6th. Alright, well, that's going to be added to the future games to play, because I think that would be really fun to do. Because I've never experienced it.
I haven't either. So we would actually both be blind for once.
And it is verified.
Hmm.
So that ensures that it's going to be a smooth experience. Yeah, no, Cogs, thank you for pointing that out, because, like, that's straight up just like, oh, well, after Ease?
Yep, because that's like a bunch of people's childhood that I never got to experience. That's going to be interesting.
It should have been in my childhood, but it sort of wasn't. the big sort of. There was an anime that I didn't get to experience, and I'm really upset that it was way cooler when it wasn't for kids. Holy shit, it was way cooler when it wasn't for kids.
Yeah. Oh, thank God I'm able to do enough damage to take those things out in one turn.
Y'all want to point, see everybody's age pointed out? Remember when Escaflowne was localized by 4Kids?
That was
that happened. That absolutely happened, and it was the worst. It was like a 3-episode special. It was supposed to be a whole series.
Oh my God! Did you just see that? Did you see that?
Oh, they tried to get you with thwack and it all missed.
These motherfuckers are trying to take me out. Oh my God! No wonder they bumped up the experience payouts for everything in this area.
Yeah, no, Escaflowne actually is really fucking good. It's 4Kids completely removed 99% of the series. Like, it pretty much wasn't a thing anymore. It was cut into a 3-episode special. And none of it made sense. The whole intro for there was supposed to be a movie and then it goes into a series. Or, well, OVA, I should say. But it's a fucking movie. It was supposed to be a movie that it opens up with as a prologue, and then it goes into the series, I believe. And, like, the movie and the series that was supposed to be in turn with itself got cut into like 3 episodes, and the entire introduction is just missing. But not that I blame 4Kids, because if you show the entire introduction of the Escaflowne OVA, good luck explaining that to your parents when you're 10. Because the entire opening scene is just the main character, just one man killing every single person on an airship. And he's just like, not even pulling the punches. Dude's just going for the jugular every time, and the sound design for that scene was like, you hear the gurgles.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And it was around the time, it was one of the first soundtracks where people started accusing Yoko Kanno of plagiarism. There's only like 2 soundtracks that it's actually true on. And that's just because Yoko Kanno was a production lead and not an actual composer. A lot of people are accusing a lot of very specific Japanese composers for a good while there of plagiarism on things. It's like, no?
The only one that ever really got proven, I think, was the guy who composed for a lot of the early
Tenkaichi,
Dragon Ball
yeah.
games. Because it turns out, yeah, he plagiarized a lot of songs.
A fuck ton.
The only reason most people don't mind is because at least he plagiarized the good shit.
Yeah. Which, there's a lot of composers out there that will argue that you can't copyright a composition. And I'm just like, when I saw the video for that, I was like, oh, buddy, you have never been DMC'd before, have you? Because, like, I guarantee you, fucking try to play any of the tracks from any Nier game in context like you're supposed to, which we were clear to stream those games, by the way, with sound and everything. The copyrights were frivolous that we got on.
Yeah, because I think
videos.
the proper copyright holder for most Square Enix soundtracks would be Nextone, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. And not Warner Chappelle.
Yeah. Man, I love being on a platform where people can just immediately leech money from you because they decide they own something when they really don't, and it takes months for that to get disproven. It's great. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. The DMCA and the YouTube copyright system is absolutely fucking busted and completely exposed.
Oh, speaking of busted, oh my god, my bones. All of my bones. All of my bones, including the ones I didn't know existed and the ones that should be vestigial because of evolution.
I don't remember what else 4Kids did. There's a couple of series that just, like, were way better when it didn't involve them. But there were just, like, the weird ones that took very little actual changes, like Shaman King.
Yeah, because Shaman King was the one they wanted to acquire in the same deal where they were made to get the fucking rights for One Piece, I remember, because they didn't initially want it, and they didn't even watch episodes to see what they were getting into before realizing, oh, we'd have to change a bunch of shit to make this approval, to meet FCC cable standards to make this TVY7.
Yeah. Yeah, here, like, there's a number of games that are being pulled off of Steam for one reason or another, from what I've been hearing, because of frivolous DMCAs, now that people figured out the systems. Like, it's gonna be rough to be an indie developer here in a couple of years.
It kind of already is rough, depending on who you ask.
Well, the artist of the stream and a friend of mine is working on an indie game that will be streamed when it's launched. I'm hoping that her game does pretty well. I'm hoping that she gets it published nice and well. She's being very smart about how she develops things, and I would genuinely drop money for the game that she's working on because it's actually really good looking and really fun. So when she drops it, I will definitely be streaming it and talking about it, and yeah.
Oh yeah, baby!
You found your Jonas Brothers prayer ring.
I found my JO crystal, so now I can charge up, and when it glows blue, I'll know that a bro is really powering on over there.
Must have been a good sesh. God. Like, I know a lot of people attribute that dude to cringe culture, but like, no, fucking, that dude is living his life.
Oh, I have to go through this whole sequence every time? That's fucking...
It's an illusion.
That's a choice.
Look at your special eyes. My brand.
Okay, so these guys don't respond.
You just gotta reset the region state.
Alright.
Don't forget the save. Never mind.
I guess it counts as one continuous loop.
Yep. And here it begins.
Oh boy.
So if you want to drop down a quick save and
I just did. Because from what I remember, navigating this place isn't too hard. It's just
I believe it's
these
just,
assholes.
I believe it's just a straight shot to the last 3 boss fights of the game.
I have a shitload of prayer rings. I may as well just fucking use them or lose them when it comes to magic.
Your Jonas Brothers Virgin Prayer Rings. You're getting breakfast cereal, but you ran out of cereal. My brand. Oh god! Every time there's one thing that I'm really upset about is the fact that, like, the more I think about my age, the more I realize I'm actually gonna have to start eating like bran cereal soon. if I want to have a colon that still functions.
Oh my god. I mean, Raisin Bran ain't that bad.
Right, but like, it's the fiber is the issue. I mean, I probably could just do fiber supplements.
You could also just
I
eat
say as
leather,
I'm in
that
my
helps.
early 30s. Treating it like I'm in my late 30s. I'm in my early 30s. Me saying it, I'm in my other 30s immediately disqualifies me from having a TikTok account.
Yep.
There goes that promotional avenue. Oh, I want nothing to do with that fucking site. As much as it would do my stream good to promote myself there, I want nothing to do with that goddamn site. Not because of the fucking Red Scare bullshit that everybody treats it as. It's their data privacy policy that I'm not a fan of.
Yeah. I just don't like it because I don't get a lot of the humor that comes out of there. I just feel old. It's like those people who post those videos that's just a still image with like a 12-second clip of some some dramatic music, and I'm like, this is supposed to be funny? Okay.
You would be surprised how many jokes you probably laugh at that originate from there.
I probably would, to be honest.
The butter dog. Dog with the butter. Yeah, their data privacy policy of none. I never in my life have I ever thought that Facebook would ever be outscummed when it comes to data privacy. Like, I've actually been told by some coworkers.
Here's our first boss. So, does this guy look familiar?
Vaguely, yeah. It looks like he's about to shrug.
He looks familiar. I see what you did there, son of a bitch. Fucking.
Gotta get one in.
Making an actual joke that only like 2 people here who remember their high school lit class will probably get. But yeah, no, if this guy looks familiar, he was a boss in Builders 2. He just had a very different appearance. He looked way fucking cooler because they gave him a bunch of rugged fucking scars and made him like 3 times as big as like the other Colossi.
Isn't he actually a mid boss?
Yes.
Like he's the Act 1 boss for
I believe he's the end boss of Story Island 3 in Builders 2.
Yeah.
But here he's just one of 3 mid bosses.
One of the generals. He is very grounded.
Apparently, he got some fucking Tims on with some nice fucking insulated soles.
Oh no, he's not grounded. He's literally isolated. I'm pretty sure. Okay, look.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure the first time I would have been like, all right, I think that's good.
Well, here's the thing, because it's like a dice roll on whether or not some magic works on enemies. So I'm like, I have to see.
You gotta get 2.
Because like 2 is just enough, to be honest.
Yeah, a lot of TikTok jokes do get reposted on other sites. Like
and he's dead.
Fucking one of my favorite incidental now YouTube cooks, Dylan Hall. Dude who spends the entire time not only making
Hocus Pocus. Oh my god. You wanna roll the dice on every fucking random encounter? Here you go.
Yep. Sorry, I had to make a music reference. It is required for me to make a music reference when it comes to that name. But yeah, I think it's Dylan Hall. It's this YouTube cook dude that just cooks a lot of really old ass recipes and gives like short reviews of them.
Hey, look, Pazuzu's up.
Pazuzu!
Yeah, no, because like every time I hear the name Pazuzu, I can only ever think of Professor Farnsworth yelling it at his fucking gargoyle.
When Eureka was up, I would always go, "Curse you, Pazuzu!" But yeah, Dylan Hall is a TikTok / YouTube cook that cooks old ass recipes, and I mean like old as fuck. And during the entire time he's doing it, he's like making half self-expense jokes at his own sexuality as well as himself and the time period the recipe is from. And one of my favorite Oh. Pardon me while I fucking shit the bed on that one. Damn, son.
God, you can do that? What the fuck?
So is that a victory or is that a loss?
We'll have to see and find out, won't we?
Do we pull from the quick save?
I don't know.
Regardless, Dylan pretty much cooks recipes from like as far back as like 1918, and he makes jokes at the expense of that particular era. Most of the time justifiably so. And there's these occasional recipes that are like apparently really good,
Yeah.
but are made from like the weirdest shit.
Because, like, they had to get their nutrition somehow back in the days of, like, early to none preservation.
Up until 1940s, and then around 1950s and forward, things get kind of weird. Like avocado loaf.
Or fucking lobster thermidor.
I shit you not. It's here. Hold on. Let me try to find that shit. The recipe will make you scratch your head in confusion.
Lobster Uma Thurman.
Lobster Uma Thurman. Oh my god. Yeah, sweet avocado quick bread.
That's a collection of words.
It is absolutely a a collection of words, and Dylan Hollis is like the top 2 results for it.
Oh boy.
What's the recipe? It's not Dylan Hollis. It's Dylan Hollis. 1 cup of mashed avocados, which is about 2 to 3. 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. 1 1/3 cup or 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour.
Okay.
1 teaspoon of floof powder. I mean baking soda.
Okay.
This is where it starts getting a little bit weird. Oh wait, no, this is not the correct one. This is like the up-to-date one. There's like whole missing ingredients that you would think is normally what you're supposed to do. Yeah, okay, it's much shorter than that. That was way too long. 2 medium avocados with 3/4 of a cup of sugar, beat in 3 eggs, and then fold in 2 cups of flour mixed in with 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and that's it.
What? What?
That is it.
So the other, like, up-to-date one that sounded okay, that was the improved version.
Wrong. Because this version is apparently good.
What?
Because a lot of the capitalism method of execution, absolutely. It is very clear that like the embellishment of ingredients that don't need to be there, because considering when the avocado bread is from, like it's from the Great Depression.
Yeah, not to mention...
So the small list of ingredients makes sense.
I was also thinking it was like one of those recipes that was invented because people were trying to get a certain, were trying to move certain goods that weren't selling as much. Like, that's the whole reason people came up with the idea of the fucking Moscow Mule.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's traditionally drank out of a copper...
Kick his ass.
Out of a copper mug is because there was just someone who really...
Oh my god.
He came back with friends.
It looks normal, doesn't it? What? It looks perfectly normal.
It looked... Why it green, though?
It's the avocados.
I know. I don't care for that.
So, almost all of the the missing ingredients that you would conventionally have for sweetbread outside of the sugar glaze that was in that photo that I showed you. The fuck just happened?
I kill it. I have to win this fight now. I have to win this fight now. Don't fucking dare. I will never forgive you if one of you fucking dies on me here and now. I will make sure you are aware of your mistakes till the end of your fucking days.
Regardless,
Yes.
the primary ingredients required to make sweetbread.
Look at that.
Ooh.
5 digits. 5 fucking digits.
Somebody better level up. There we go.
Alright, another level up.
Is that 2? It is
There's
2?
the princess.
Yeah. The normal components that are required to make a bread or a sweetbread comes from the avocados. Like avocados has a lot more of the components to make like actual avocado sweetbread, or to actually make it a bread in the avocados. Because like the fats and the yeast is what's comes from the avocados. Oh, it's a cookbook from 1973. It's still just like you wouldn't conventionally think about it. And I believe one of his jokes was this bread is secretly a little bit fruity, you know, much like a lot of people in the 70s.
Yeah.
When it was not okay. Anyways,
don't worry if it tastes a little mealy. That's probably not the bread. That's just you having too many diet pills that day. If we really want to make a topical joke about the 70s.
I'm so glad the 70s will stay the past for now.
Yeah, cause like fucking diet pills, disco cocktails. Oh my god.
Yeah, shit's starting to crop back up again,
Why?
including the book burnings.
Oh yeah.
Looking at you, Tennessee.
Looking at you, Florida.
We all knew Florida was going to do that.
We all knew, but it's still
let's be
no
fucking
less
real.
disappointing. Okay, so Atlas is gone, so that probably means Pazuzu is gone. I'm also gonna quick save anyway because fucking.
We don't know. We don't know if that was counted as a kill.
Not to mention we barely need anything for money.
Regardless, Nexus, if you ever want to give it a shot.
It doesn't count. He comes back.
Oh, that's fucking horrible.
What the fuck?
Nexus, if you want to give it a shot, I can give you the article with the full recipe, or at least give you Dylan's video for that if you want to give recreate it and see how it tastes.
All right, I'm gonna try something.
But yeah, no, it's actually a pretty decent thing, at least with the way he like looks at it and goes, oh. It's very much a like Dylan Hollis's taste in food is not like misplaced. He very much has the dude's a cook through and through, like, and not like the shitty pretentious cook where sometimes they'll throw in random shit that doesn't, you know, belong together.
Or will he'll make like random fucking asides about traditional cooking for no reason other than to fucking wave his own dick around.
Yeah, he just straight up like, yeah, just go check out B. Dylan Hollis on YouTube and TikTok. His content's actually really fun to watch.
All right, here's what you were thinking of about one of those demons being a boss, because here's Belial.
Oh, yeah, there's Belial. Okay, next, where the fuck are you? I'm trying to find you on Discord.
He's fucking zipping and zooping around. You gotta catch him first. Oh my god.
There you go. Give it a shot. I actually hear it's good. I'm gonna suggest it for Alana Cat to also give it a shot at some point when we get a bread pan. And that's a lot of fucking experience.
I'm a little disappointed that it's not 6,660, but hey.
Beggars can't be choosers.
I mean, I can beg and choose to...
Ooh. I believe this is the only place that does not have random encounters for this exact reason.
And here's the man himself. So...
Big boy Hargon.
First things first, I'm gonna quick save.
He's trying to fit into that chair like he's fucking Zoma, but he doesn't have a big dumpy.
No, look at him. He needs like a fucking little like booster seat underneath him or
He's
something.
wearing his little baby bib.
Wearing a little baby hood. It's so
He's
funny
gonna break
how-
out his Oculus Quest and play Among Us VR with Vinny.
It's so funny how he looks more detailed on the fucking old box art, even though it's still Toriyama. But when you look at him in game, he still got the rounded fucking Dragon Ball proportions, so he looks like a Skrunkly.
Dude is a fucking Skrunkly. What you talking about? Hargon is absolutely a Skrunkly.
He absolutely is. All right.
Oh wait, you don't. You don't actually fight Malroth in this, do you?
Hold on to that thought. Okay. Everyone's maxed out.
Who dares disturb my prayer? Do you like my bad T-shirt? It's quite. Then I shall cure thee of thine ignorance. Look, the script is a little hard to read right now. I, Hargon, serve a power beyond thy knowing, and thou shalt kneel before me.
Hargon.
Jazz hands.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking baby bib bat poncho.
Not to mention the funny inconsistency in between all of his character art, where the artists can't decide whether he has 4 fingers or 5.
It is funny.
Like they just cannot decide for the life of them. I think he has 4 fingers on his 3D model and builders too.
Yes. He has 4, but I believe there's actually a reason behind that. I think it's like something to do with how the hands were originally modeled or some shit.
It might also be because they're trying to make him more accurate to the original artwork. Whereas this is clearly a later interpretation.
Yeah, you might want to mid-heal.
Yeah, I might want to do something about that. Oh my god. Oh my god, you dickhead!
Did you get a leaf of Yggdrasil?
I have Kazing. That's just as good.
Fair enough. Never mind. Hargon's just like,
Oh, this is a bad run. This is a
You
bad
got the worst RNG. You got the absolute worst RNG.
You asshole.
What the actual fuck? You got the worst RNG! You were welcome to reload that quick save.
Guess
That
what
was
I'm gonna do?
horrendous.
That was not good at all. Oh my god.
I like his Batman tabard, right?
Since you didn't like my shirt, I threw on a poncho.
Throw on a poncho and at least 5 kaboom spells. You still gotta load from the or make a new quick save when you load, or is that just like...
No, it stays until you make a new.
Okay.
So, thank God for that. Oh, right. Ring.
The Jonas Brothers Virgin Prayer Ring. Sorry, I know that joke's not like the funniest thing ever, but it's still
You know, like a lot of older South Park jokes.
It still gets a giggle out of me because it's such a weird string of fucking words.
I know you can put some status effects on him. It's just super low chance. So
If he's anything like he was in Builders 2, I think you can actually poison him. And that's like an efficient method of beating him.
Actually, you can, under rare circumstances, actually silence him.
Super good! Fucking boom.
It worked. It fucking worked, boy!
What happened?
I cast silence on him successfully.
Oh shit. So
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah. Okay, she has Cassandra.
Let's cast Hocus Pocus and your character just detonates.
Unfortunately, that can in fact happen.
That's why I said it. It is probably one of the funniest spells in this entire fucking franchise.
Because it's literally roll the dice and anything can happen.
It's literally Togepi's metronome.
It is. It absolutely is.
Togepi cast metronome. Togepi turned into a nuclear bomb.
I think I remember when fucking I think it was Yeah, it was Emil Chugga Conroy who was doing his playthrough of Platinum. He was raising Clefairy to turn into a Clefable as part of his main team, and when it used Metronome, it used Roar of Time.
Jesus.
Yes.
So gonna go play some games with friends. See you around, Kagura. I'll probably be buzzing you in your DMs to see what's up because I need to talk to you more often.
Yeah.
People a friend. Oh, so he's just full on maimed. Like he just can't do shit.
He can't do shit. I don't know if it wears off with time or not. I know there's a limit of 1 status ailment per, so I'm not going to cast anymore.
Unless you can cast another silence.
That doesn't count as magic, unfortunately.
And just like that.
Yes, I have a different voice. Shut up. Such worms, 'tis pathetic. But thou shalt not yet rejoice. This world is far from saved. Malroth, Lord and Master of Destruction, receive me my flesh and willing sacrifice delivered by email and through Amazon Prime.
Anyway.
And he's gone.
Yep. As we just have this background music keep playing, don't worry about it. Oh, only 2 uses and that prayer ring crumbled. Fuck me.
Gotta break the friendship ring.
Oh!
The best friends forever, ring! Oh, right. No, this makes sense. You get sent to the realm of destruction, right? Oh no, you just full on fight.
Malroth just like this. And here's the actual final boss of the game. He is a bit of a bitch. You wanna know how big a bitch? In the NES original, he could cast full heal on himself. They thankfully removed it from later versions, but he still has access to mid-heal. This is gonna be a fight.
If we beat this before the 2-hour mark, I'm tempted to be like, oh, yeah, no, it's fine. We'll wrap it up here. I mean, it's a 2-hour stream. It's just I'm drained as fuck.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
Oh, you got Kasapped. Never mind. You got Kabuffed, so it just kind of evened out. Oh, fucking
You just recognized the music, didn't you?
Oh yes, it's literally the actual version of his theme in Builders 2.
Yes.
Because when spoilers for Builders 2 for the first 5 minutes of the fucking game, when Malroth shows up, this song plays, but it's a little lighthearted village style theme. And I believe that's what plays.
It plays this theme straight up during that whole little thing that sums up the climax of Dragon Quest II.
Yeah, it's such a good theme.
Cause fucking, I don't have much good to say about Sugiyama as a person, but he knew what he was doing, making these little slow pace. Nah, let's let the fucking tension build up like boss themes.
Hold on, who's taking over for him?
I don't remember his name. I think it was the composer for Final Fantasy 12 though.
Oh fuck, for real? That dude's good.
Yeah. Sorry. Not solid. Oh my god!
It's not Sugiyama, obviously.
Because he's dead. Oh my god!
Oh, I think the dude that's taking over is actually a pretty well-established composer already. Like, beyond just 12. Oh, executive producer of the Dragon Quest series left. But I think, like, everybody kind of saw that coming because he's been talking about it for a while.
Yeah, because, like, a lot of people are getting old and moving on.
Yeah, he's off doing other things. Wasn't even, like, a bad leave because, like, the people who have taken over for his job. I don't think he's actually done anything in a good long while. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, why? Why?
So you want some like some irony?
Go for it.
So Sugiyama didn't just die of old age. He died from septic shock.
Yeah, he literally died from being full of shit.
Fuck him. Like, genuinely, a man died from being full of shit. Let's see. Do they really not talk about the dude who's taken over from him?
It might not be official yet, because I know he worked on some compositions on Dragon Quest XI.
Oh, fair enough. But, yeah. The composer who's taken over, I was gonna crack a joke about reattributing the Dragon Quest music to him instead.
You know what?
Also, I will forever stand by the concept of, you know who's actually a piece of shit in Japan by what their response, how quickly they move on with their life after someone really shitty dies. Because as much as people sit there and say, "Oh, Oda defended, you know, the author of Rurouni Kenshin," I'm just like, right, but Oda was brought in by him, and it's kind of culturally taboo to just shit on somebody who brought you in. And after researching that, a lot of people who've been... Oh! All right.
Oh,
that's it.
He just suddenly got 2 attacks a turn and just completely eviscerated Nexus. What the fuck?
All right.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, it for those not necessarily aware,
an ethereal voice floats softly in the air.
Wait. Malroth, Lord of Destruction, is defeated. Peace shall reign over the land once more. Ever have I watched over you, and ever shall I continue to do so. O great goddess, thou didst give life to all. May thy light shine upon... May thy... Sorry, I had some onions earlier. May thy light shine upon these... It's actually not onions that I had earlier. It was the meat stick that's making me get the burpees. May thy light shine down upon these, my descendants. Yep, you're alive again. Alright, you gotta peace out. Oh no, just the castle crumbles.
Yep, castle gone. Also, just like in Dragon Quest 1, all the random encounters are gone.
I will forever love that.
So you are free to wander the world at your own pace until you want to go back to Middenhall and end the game. I am admittedly kind of disappointed more games don't do this.
Right?
Because, like, Earthbound also did it, and that like blew people's minds back in the day, where you could wander the entire world freely, talk to every NPC, a bunch of them have updated dialogue, and, like, just fucking enjoy your victory.
Fucking Legend of Heroes does it. Yeah, no, this game literally is...
Trails in the Sky FC also technically did that, where you can keep wandering around like Grand Cell until you want to end it.
There's a few games that came out fairly recently that do it too. That like let you fuck around until you actually want to end the game. And it's more than just Dark Souls where you can just fuck around until you want to end the game.
Yeah, but I mean like actually fuck around with like all the encounters turned off, whereas in Soulsborne games, everything still wants you fucking dead.
Well, Dark Souls 2, if you actually beat the game, you physically can't encounter any of the enemies anymore. Because there's no reason for them to exist. Don't play Dark Souls 2. Play Scholar of the First Sin. If you're going to play Dark Souls 2, just play Scholar of the First Sin. Just
Much like how if you're going to play Dragon Quest II, this is technically the best version.
Yeah.
The old versions were so much worse.
Dark Souls 2 as a game isn't necessarily bad. I hear,
Oh, yeah, no, of
I
course.
say as I hear the Dark Souls fans currently typing up in their text boxes right now, ready to call me a piece of shit for saying that.
Yeah, well, they can go fuck themselves. Dark Souls fans don't deserve rights if they're going to immediately react to any form of even the softest of softball criticism with just the most seething rage, unless you sit there for 5 minutes wringing your hands talking about how these games are masterpieces. They can go suck on a log.
I really feel like Dark Souls 2, much like Elden Ring, Dark Souls 2, but mind you, it's not saying Elden Ring is Dark Souls 2, but
It's Dark Souls 2 too.
Yeah, it might as well be. Dark Souls 2, as a game, probably would have done a lot better if they didn't call it Dark Souls. They probably could have called it like Devil Souls or some shit.
Like how we already had Demon Souls,
Yeah.
we had Dark Souls. Just don't treat it like a direct sequel as the marketing machine wanted them to do.
Mm-hmm. It would have been fine as like its own game, own franchise, technical franchise. Let's teleport straight to Middenhole.
I could, but I want to see a little bit of the updated dialogue.
Argon is dead and all is well.
Yeah, there's a fair few updated text boxes. I mean, I guess it's because there's, like, only so many NPCs in this game to update the handles for.
You just see the sprite for Builders 2 Malroth just walk into screen and go, "Oh, wrong game." Love the 2 and 3.
Oh, that's always so funny.
What if it had like different and more flowery names? As in like Dark Souls 2 and 3?
I mean, didn't they want to initially call the game Dark Rings before they changed it because because that means anus in, like, UK slang?
Yeah. It was no, I believe it was the Dark Sign is what they wanted to call it, or at least that's the internal project name for it. When it was in certification development. Oh, just whole ass new dialogue here.
Yep.
I continue to live. Oops, passing on and going to hang out with Waldorf and Stanton in the live stream. I don't want to say that.
This does also admittedly hit a bit harder considering some things you also learn in Builders 2. I will not say what.
Yep. Play Builders 2. We'll say for the 40th time.
That has literally just been this whole stream, just Dragon Quest 2. Play Builders 2.
Yeah.
Alright, now let's go to... I just want to hit up the main kingdom, so...
That's fine.
Next is Cannock. Can we knock? We can knock.
But yeah, when Scholar of the First Sin was being cert tested, its internal name on certain consoles was just the Dark Sign. So it was they very much wanted to call it the Dark Sign, but something tells me it would have been the same thing as the Dark Rings. And then we got Elden Ring, which we're getting another DLC featuring the art piece that everyone thought was fake. That is the funniest shit ever, and also the fact that like
Wait, they thought it was fake?
they thought it was fake. It was leaked so early on that they thought it was fake.
Wow.
It was leaked. It was leaked like 2 weeks after Elden Ring came out.
That long ago?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Also doing a quick leg stretch.
Yeah, because there were, like, There was a bunch of stuff in the 1.0 build people found that does tie back to a certain deity, if I remember correctly. So that might have just been stuff that they couldn't finish in time for release and decided to make the focus of the DLC.
And yeah, something tells me the fact that the DLC took a whole year to come out means that it's going to be a massive DLC.
It's probably going to be something on the level of the Old Hunters, if I had to guess.
Old Hunters wasn't actually that big.
Was it?
I think it was only like 4 bosses.
I thought it added like a decent chunk of content.
It's still it's a decent chunk of content for its time, but like, it's just it's literally just a whole new zone. That's all it is.
Technically 2 new zones, right?
Oh yeah, no, it is 2 zones.
Because it was originally 2 DLC ideas they just sort of bolted together.
Best part of the Souls games are the silly weapons. Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm not reading it.
Oh, fair enough.
My throat's fucked.
Hee hee.
Whatever you say, Fox Princess. I'll go talk to my dad. Look, I gave her the name. Of course, I'm going to imagine it's literally her.
She just throws the staff down and grabs a baseball bat. See y'all next game.
just literally rips off the robe, and she's wearing a blue and yellow striped shirt and just walks off. New king of Midenhall is born this day.
I'm going to knight thee.
I also just realized, looking back at the intro, when that knight was hobbling over here, he didn't want the prince to help, he wanted the king. Think about that for a moment.
Oh fuck, that was an assassination attempt, wasn't it?
No. The king was apparently... Because remember, they're descendants of the line of Erdrick. Badassery literally runs in the family.
Fair enough. And yeah, Amygdala Arm was actually really fun to use, especially when people weren't expecting it and people were connected with fucking specific types of internets. I am not entitled to say what some people call it, but it's really bad internet connection, let's say. And if you have a bad ping for Bloodborne and you use an Amygdala Arm, you don't see the arm go out. It just hits the ground.
Wow.
Like you just see the hit sparks.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Also, yeah, that's a wrap on fucking Dragon Quest II. It's a game. Like, despite my grousing, it's not terrible, but it's definitely showing the rough edges of being made in like 6 to 8 months.
Yeah. We're out of Dragon Quest games right now, aren't we?
Unless we can set up a way to play the mobile ports of 4, 5, and 6. Because, like, if we have a way to play those through a virtual machine, or someone has any ideas they want to shoot at us, I would gladly play the hell out of those games.
I mean, I could just... What? Yeah, they haven't done that yet. It's still in beta. But, yeah, I mean, I could hook up my tablet, but then it's like, how are we going to control it?
Yep, that's a good point. Although that does also mean that, funnily enough, we have technically played the Erdrick trilogy in chronological order.
We did! Oh my god, it just hit me. Oh, man. Their names would live forever, and their tale be told for generations to come, until you delete your save. And then everything just kind of rolls back. And now, the staff.
Yep, and no skipping credits, I tried.
Yuji Horii and his fucking 90-year-old self. Dude's ancient.
Yeah, no. Which is funny, because when you see him in interviews, the guy's clearly got energy to spare despite his age.
Yeah, that's the man who died for being full of shit.
Yep.
Still the funniest thing ever that he died of septic shock. Look, again, as I was saying, you can tell who actually has good, like, moral values by how quickly someone when the person dies, how quickly those people turn and go, nah, fuck that guy.
Like, considering there's a whole cultural thing in Japan of, like, when a voice actor dies, they're always, like, hesitating to get them replaced because they're considered so pivotal to the character. And it's usually only in very dire circumstances or things are still ongoing. But when someone's, like, a real piece of shit, it's like, yeah, no, we've already got a replacement lined up. What are you talking about?
Yep. That's why I sit there and go, yeah, people are mad at other manga authors for going, yeah, the creator of Rurouni Kenshin is a swell guy. And I'm just like, well, yeah, no shit, they're gonna fucking say that. The dude literally got like 90% of current generation Shonen Jump authors in the business because of that. The moment that dude dies, watch every single one and be like, nah, fuck that guy.
Because it's, like, very different to, like, over here where, like, the moment one person gets the ball rolling, everyone's going to chime in and go, yeah, no, that dude's a piece of shit.
I mean, I think everybody was kind of saying about the author of Dilbert to begin with.
Yeah, no.
That dude went full Reddit warrior on everyone.
People already knew he was a piece of shit as far back as, like, 2004, 2005.
They ran me off the platform because I'm white. No, they ran off you off the platform because you kept saying they did it because they were white. God damn. That is also forever going to be the best Castle Super Beast podcast. Hey, Punch Mob, we gotta get a divorce because of Dilbert. God. I feel a little bit bad for fans of those comics because, like, if they're not in support of that dude's bullshit, you know that they're probably not having a good time right now.
Yeah.
It's admittedly the same thing with the people who, before JK came out as a massive turf, I feel bad for them because that's their childhood that's now associated with the worst possible person now.
Whether they want it to be or not.
And, like...
I think someone actually made a comment about this where it's like, it's funny how before people get these breakout successes, they seem to have no opinions. It's almost like they go out of their way to do this because it's the only way to make their lives interesting now.
It's starting to feel like that, yeah. Even though you could just be, I don't know, fucking Terry Pratchett and fucking Ursula K. Forgot the name of that author. I was literally talking about them earlier today.
Yeah.
Two young adult and children's fantasy novel authors that are just, like, generally decent people so far.
Yeah, no.
Well, I know
Terry
fucking
Pratchett's
Ursula.
also, like, long dead because of
Fair enough.
But he still went out because, like,
Yeah, Ursula K. Le Guin.
yeah, because, like, the thing with Terry Pratchett is I think he had Alzheimer's or something like that, because I remember he needed when he was playing Oblivion, he had a modded NPC who had a "where was I going again" option to help him remember where he was going and, like, slowly guide him out of dungeons. And I remember there was an interview quote where he said, "Oh no, I'm not dying of this disease. I'm dying and taking it with me."
Let's fucking go! Also, yeah, Ursula K. Le Guin, the lady who genuinely has come out on record and said, "Nah, fuck JK." Or at least so I've heard that she has come out and said, "Nah, fuck them."
All right, and that's game.
Yeah, that's game. I don't know what we're gonna do for the next 15 minutes. What? Like a toilet paper? Okay, no, we are gonna wrap up then.
All right.
But yeah, and with that,
And with that, we're going to end off a little early, but we'll have something for the next week to probably make up for time if we have the energy.
literally Metroid Prime.
Literally Metroid Prime. It's probably going to be Metroid
Until
Prime,
we
Metroid Prime,
have
Metroid
the
Prime,
art
Metroid Prime,
piece
Metroid
for
Prime, Metroid Prime.
Ease Monstrum Nox, it's gonna be just we're gonna roll into Metroid Prime. Alrighty, well, thank you all so very much for watching. Yeah, go ahead and hit close on that.
Yeah.
We are gonna peace.
The fuck up.
We're gonna we're gonna wrap it here. It's a short stream. We'll make up for it next time. Thank you all so very much for watching. And have a good night, everybody, and stay true to yourselves. I'm gonna run the music for a little bit. Whenever the fuck it decides to play. There we go. Alright, well, Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna wrap the stream outright. We're gonna do a quick, small shout out. Nexus, thank you for the interaction. Becky, thank you for popping in. Kagura, you're not on stream, but thank you for popping in as well. Richard likes spies. Thank you for popping in. Seriously.
Like pie.
Oh, like spies. Well, you know, you could be right either way. Malkin, thank you for popping in as well. And Nexus, Malkin, go yell at Pernash to start showing up to my streams. I am definitely being passive aggressive right now when I probably shouldn't be, but you know, Parn did say that he would show up, didn't he?